Hey, welcome back everybody to my channel, Mr. Fix-It. Today I'm doing a Home Depot seeds review. Another one, imagine that. This is on the Westbrass. It's called Westbrass Traditional Style Pedestal Kit. So, I noticed with plumbing, a lot of times they're doing these kits that you can buy for plumbing, so everything you should need will be in the kit. I call it like a grab bag. So you just grab the bag instead of sitting there for hours trying to figure out the fittings, making a fitting list, going down to Home Depot, you know, trying to get all these parts. I know every time I go down there I forget about one thing, and then there's something that comes up. So I have like 3 trips to the Home Depot trying to get this stuff in if you don't have a truck. I mean, years ago when I did sprinklers, I had a whole truck worth of stuff, you know, just $3,000 worth of fittings and parts, and there would be this situation that would come up, and the one thing I didn't have on there is what I needed. So these situations can be tedious. But anyway, they got these grab bags, so you can just order that and get that, and that has most of your fittings involved. Now this part is for a pedestal sink. Okay, so the pedestal has no vanity. It just has that stem centerpiece coming up, and you're trying to hide your fittings, keep them all uniform behind it, so it looks nice and fresh. You know what I mean? So this is a black kit. So if you have, you know, some black fittings, and you know, or if you're going with black as your accent or your theme, you know, this will be great for you. So when you have the pedestal sink with this kit, you should have your supply coming out the wall and not the floor. Okay, so on some cases, you know, they'll be coming out of the floor. This is not going to be good for you because this is really made for, you know, and most of the time you will have your fittings coming out of the wall, and your waistline will be coming out of the wall, you know, behind your vanity or whatever. So you want to keep them close. You're cold and you're hot, and then your waistline is in the middle. Now what this has is the waistline consists of your P-trap. Okay, so you got this comes out the wall, and this connects to it, and this will connect to your sink. Okay, and then you have this boot that's going to go, the waistline goes in the middle of it. Let me show you here. Thought it was all ready. Naturally, I want to try and clarify what's in the kit, so if you buy, you know, if you purchase it, then you know in advance what you got. Okay, so this is going to be your cover. Okay, and this is metal also. So this is going to be your cover coming out of the wall. That covers the hole you got for your waistline. And then your trap, which is right here, is going to connect to your line. Okay, and then this will be connected to your sink. Alrighty. And then it also has your hot and cold valve, which are pretty cool. They're like the old time valve. Okay, there's 2 of them, one for hot and cold, and they're going to be coming out of the wall. You have this will hook into your line coming out, your 1/2 inch line. Should be 1/2 inch coming out of the wall for your hot and your cold. I connected this all together so you would see what it looked like. Okay, so this connects to your supply coming out of the wall. Then you got your shut off valve, and then this is your supply line, this tube right here. Now remember, this tube comes separately. I have put this inside the fitting, but with your fixture that comes for the sink, you should have the fitting on the end. In other words, there should be a pressure fitting, okay, like this. This is going to feed, you're going to put this on first, Okay, so you can connect this to the sink, and then you're going to feed your tube into your fitting or your shutoff valve. Okay, and this right here is pretty flexible. Okay, so you can bend this without a tube bender, which is really cool. Okay, you just want to be careful not to crimp it. Do it very slowly and very gently. Okay, but it is pretty flexible. Okay, so you're going to bend that up so it fits onto your sink. Okay, and naturally you're going to tighten everything down. They're pressure fittings, so the brass ring inside is going to open up as you tighten it down so it won't leak. Okay, now it also comes with these specialty covers, okay, to go on the wall to cover the hole where the supply comes out, so everything looks uniform. I don't have a pedestal sink right now to install, so I'm just kind of trying to explain it. Basically, I wanted you to know what comes involved in the kit, so you'll know all the extra stuff you'll have to get besides what's in this kit. So you got your waistline with the cover. You got two shut-off valves, okay? One for hot and cold, and you also have your fitting to fit onto your supply lines coming out the wall. Okay, so this will pressurize onto your usually copper coming out, okay, or you could have PEX coming out the wall. That's going to connect to it, and then I have it here already connected, okay, and then your shut-off valve is going to go on there, and then this is going to run up to your sink with the flexible supply line. Just be careful when you bend it that you don't bend it too fast. You don't want to kink it because that'll ruin the whole thing. Okay, so that's about all for this kit. It also comes with these are your washers for your waistline. Okay, so one of these is going to go, in between. This comes off. Well, this already has a washer. Okay, this already has a washer in it. So these are basically extra washers that come with it for any other part you might have to connect on the waistline. Okay, so it's a pretty good kit. I call it a grab bag. It does save you some time in getting the extra parts, and also when you're looking, you'll find everything in that design except for one little piece. So then, what are you going to do? Change the color, change your theme. This all comes together, so you have everything visible out of the wall, and it's going to all look nice and uniform. Okay, so it is a good idea. I think it's a great idea, because of the one fact that this is less stuff you have to think about, make a list, look for. It saves you a lot of time, and time is valuable. So again, this is the Westbrass traditional style pedestal kit. Okay, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments, guys. I tried to go over the whole thing, so you know exactly what you're getting in the package. And I do like the grab bags. They're a great idea. Like and subscribe, guys. Thanks for coming and watching my video. You guys are great. Till next time, this is Mr. Fix It. I'm out.